How's it going, everyone? I'm Landon with LMR.com. In today's video, I have a really exciting product to show you, and that is SVE's low-profile door handle kit designed for the 1979 to 1993 Fox Mustangs. So let's check them out. All right, folks, we've been dreaming up this idea for quite some time now. It seems like ever since Shannon went all in on his Uncle Ted's 85 Capri, we felt like there should be a low-profile door handle kit for the Fox Mustang. Well, having a really good group of people here at LMR, we finally made the dream of some low-pro door handles become a reality. These low-profile door handles from SVE have been designed in-house using CAD software, machined from 6061 build aluminum in the USA, and then assembled and packaged right here at LMR. And we couldn't be more excited to offer these for the 79 to 93 Fox Body Mustang. So first, let's talk about why you should consider these low-profile door handles. Well, if you've owned a Fox Body Mustang, then you're all too familiar with the plastic OEM handle and the few quirks that tend to develop as they age, which are cracked plastic and broken return springs, just to name a few. What gives these low-profile handles that cool factor is the sleek, modern look of the handle and that they sit flush with the exterior of the door. Now I'm going to talk about some of the design elements and features of the low-profile handles. The perimeter of the low-pro handle does share a similar footprint to the factory handle, but if we look closely, the face of the low-profile handle has a slight convex curve to match the OEM door profile. The mounting plates are pretty simple. They attach to the door with button head X-drive screws and rotating flange nuts, and attach to the handles with threaded hinge screws. They have through holes for the set screw, and the set screw allows adjustment of the preload on the latch rod, and it positions the handle correctly within the door cup. The handle arm attaches to the side of the handle, and it transmits the movement of the handle to the door latch rod. This arm has been specifically designed to work with the low-profile handle, and that the ratio has been adjusted so you don't have to rotate the handle as far to open the door. For those of you that know, you dang near have to rotate the factory handle over the roof of the car to open the door, and I promise you, you're really going to like how quickly the door opens with the low-profile SVE door handle. Also included in the kit are new door latch rods. During the development of the low-profile door handles, we found several small variances in the factory rods. This led us to develop a new rod with an adjustable nut. This will allow the installer to dial in the actuation position of the handle per their application. Out of the box, the handles have a brushed finish. So if that's the look you're going for, then I would recommend you disassemble the handles and at least apply a matte, satin, or gloss clear coat to the handle and the mounting plate. You don't have to clear coat the arm since it's tucked inside of the assembly and won't be very noticeable. As far as finishes are concerned, there are several routes to take. You can leave these brushed, you can polish them, you can paint them using Sim Trim Black to mimic the factory handle, or you can paint them body color and apply a clear coat so that they really look minimalistic once installed onto the car. Moving on, these handles will arrive pre-assembled with the exception of the handle arm. It will be separate from the assembly. Seeing the handles pre-assembled will help you make a mental note or give you the option to take some pictures with your phone. That way you remember how they go back together once you apply a top coat. The provided hardware is zinc plated and stainless, both of which will live up to the elements quite well. We are going to be working with Project Blue Collar today, where I've already removed the factory outer door handle from the car. If you would like to see that process, check out the link in the description. I'm also going to list out some tools in the description as well. That way you'll have a little bit better idea of what tools you need before you install your new handles. To get started, we'll need to disassemble both handles to prep them for paint. Remove the 11mm nuts from the back side of the mounting plate. Rotate the plate and then remove the two large button head hex drive screws with a 4mm hex driver. Remove the two hinge screws with a 2.5mm precision flathead screwdriver. Remove the small button head hex drive screw for the handle arm with a 2mm hex driver. Finally, remove the set screw with your fingers or a 1mm Allen key. Repeat these steps for the other handle. If you're wanting to put these on the car with a brushed finish, or you choose to polish them out, I would recommend that you at least clear coat these with a matte, satin, or gloss clear coat. For those of you that would like to paint these body color, LMR strongly recommends that you take these to a local body shop to have them professionally prepped and painted. In this video, we're going to show the steps you need to take if you're painting these trim black. Thoroughly scuff the mounting plates and the handles with a gray scuff pad and warm water with some dish soap. Rinse the parts with water and then dry them with compressed air. Wipe them clean with a prep spray, followed by a tack cloth. Hang the parts in a well-lit and well-ventilated area. First, we're spraying them with an e-coat that is very similar to the factory e-coat. This e-coat is currently available at lmr.com. Follow the directions on the can until complete coverage is achieved. In order to fill in and level the pre-installed brushed finish, follow the e-coat with a few coats of filler primer. After that, allow the filler primer to dry and then wet sand with some 600 grit paper. Wipe them clean with a prep spray, followed by the tack cloth. Now you can begin spraying the parts with some trim black paint. Follow the directions on the can until complete coverage is achieved. Allow the parts to dry for at least 24 hours. After the parts have fully cured, we can prep the handles for assembly. Run all of the hardware through their respective mounting locations to clean any possible overspray from the threads. Also, make sure the hinge screws pass cleanly through the handle. Now we can reassemble the handles. Place a washer over one of the large button head hex drive screws. Thread it all the way through the mounting plate until it stops in the correct orientation. Do the same for the other screw. Place the handle face down on a microfiber towel and position the mounting plate in place. Insert one of the hinge screws and fully tighten it with the precision flathead screwdriver. Do the same for the other hinge screw. Apply a small amount of blue thread locking compound to the button head hex drive screw. Position the handle arm in the correct orientation and then tighten the screw. Repeat these steps for the other handle. With the door handle removed from the car, drill out the 2 holes in the door with the 5/16 unibit. This will allow just a little more room to situate the handle within the door. Blow away the debris with some compressed air. Wipe the area clean with a prep spray and microfiber towel. Apply body color touch-up paint to the exposed metal. If you don't have body color, black will work just fine since you won't see these holes. Go ahead and take this time to apply the body color touch-up paint to other areas in the door cup if it's needed. I went ahead and applied a second coat to the holes just for good measure. Allow the paint to dry before assembly. Carefully position the corresponding handle assembly into place for the side of the car that you're working on. Finger tighten the 2 retaining nuts. Move the handle within the door cup until it's even. Go ahead and fully tighten the 2 nuts. Apply a small amount of blue thread locking compound to the set screw. Lift up on the handle and reinstall the set screw. Turn the set screw in or out depending on the clocking of the handle. Whenever the handle is even, you can let the blue thread locking compound fully cure. Now you can remove the factory rod from the latch. Before installing the new latch rod, install the nylon flange nut with a 9mm socket and run it all the way to the bottom of the threads. Now you can install the new rod through the handle arm and then insert it into the latch. Turn the nylon nut with your fingers until it barely makes contact with the handle arm. Go ahead and check for operation. Reinstall the door panel and its associated components, and then repeat these same steps for the other side. After that, you're good to go. All right, fellas, like you hear me say in all of our other videos, I hope you appreciate our commitment to the Fox Body Mustang and you found some really good value in this video. That's all we have for you today. So until we catch you in the next one, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications. And y'all know what to do. For all things Fox Mustang, keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, lmr.com.